don't know why, but okay. Has the internal LCD is TFT 128 by 160 with 16-bit color. That's 65,536 colors. Whoa. Processor, nobody knows. These things are like military grade NSA security. Like, nobody knows what these processors are, and nobody ever will, because it's a global mystery. Now, as for the internal storage, there are many debates over it. Some sources claim that it has 6 megabytes. However, a more credible source says 2 megabytes. So we'll see in a little while. What else? It has 500 phone book entries, and the FCC ID, it was approved on 9/11 of 2006. Yeah, 9/11. That's a great day to approve your product. All right. Yeah, this was released in late 2006, and I mean, what can I say? It was that pre-iPhone telephone stage, because like back then, who cares? Just make the phone however you want it, because nobody had a better phone than you. And then the iPhone came out, and everybody crapped their pants, like, oh my god, we have to copy these people, but, who cares? It has a GPS, I don't know, it's a GPS system, compatible with M4 and T4 hearing aids, and it has English and Spanish preloaded. No French, no Romanian. How can you not have Romanian? Like, really? This external display, it's the worst ever, by the way. It's a monochrome LCD with 96 by 96. Pretty small. Let me just say, this is the worst screen you'll ever find on a phone. This one right here. The resolution's terrible. 4 colors, I mean, what? I'm sorry, 4 shades. But it refreshes so slowly. It's just so laggy. I hate the screen. Ugh, but it glows a nice blue, so that's good. This has polyphonic ringtones. Wow. 32 chords. Like, what is this, MIDI or something? It does have a vibrate feature. It's not too bad. It could be better, though. Has a VGA camera and a 2.5mm headphone jack. Why 2.5? Please. Please explain to me. Why do they make 2.5? Of all things. Like, really. So yeah, that's it for the specs. Let's power this thing on. Now, if you have one, not on US Cellular, yours will act a bit differently. But because US Cellular is the best, I will be reviewing it because it's the best one. Alright, let's power this thing up. Look at that boot screen. Do you see this? This is, like, beautiful. However, if you don't have a US Cellular model, you will not see this boot screen. So, yeah. Alright. And we're booted up. And I did manage to get this animated background as the main background, because it has like a bunch of clocks that you could set it to, and some of your own photos, but I don't know how I managed to get this one. But if you leave it open for too long, it starts to lag. I don't know why, but like, let me see if I could get it to lag here. Yeah, it gets really bad. Let me just press end and it works fine. Here's the keypad. As you can see, it glows a nice white. Now, these keys here, they are preset for US Cellular. Like, this is Easy Edge. Now, Easy Edge is like an app store where you can buy apps and ringtones and games and stuff. This is for the ringers, right? Yeah, ringer types. I'll go over those later. Camera. I think this one you can set it to whatever you want. In this case, it's voice memo, apparently. Now, I'm going to show you a few different variations of this phone, along with different carriers and other such changes. I'm telling you, the focus on this phone is terrible. It's a Galaxy S4, by the way. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to my computer, and we're going to see the... there's the screen, by the way. Let's go ahead and... let's see if we can focus on that thing. Let me see if I can... come on. Look at that. Beautiful. Alright, so here's the Cricket version of the phone. Now, I want you to take a look at this keypad. Notice the difference? Notice how the soft keys have 3 dots, and the fonts are very different. I don't know why this is. Like, you'll see, it's very different. You have a clear button instead of a back button. But, it's like this for the Verizon version as well. But I don't know why that is. Notice how it has settings instead of... actually, what is the preset for this one? So we have message, menu, and contacts. Here's settings, menu, and contacts. And yeah, let's keep going here. In the menu, I haven't showed you the menu on this one yet. Preset, it comes as like one of these menus. Now you'll notice, if I can get it to focus, here we have, it's a bit differently laid out. Here we have the recent calls, messages. Over here is the contacts for some reason. Camera. This one has a web browser in it, but this one does not because it has Easy Edge. Yeah, Easy Edge. That one has voice services, but you can access that from the tools here. Voice Kit. Games and apps. I don't know why it has games and apps. I mean, you just go to Easy Edge and download them. Come on. Yeah, there's the games and apps folder. In this case, it's sound, I mean. And yeah, so that's the variations in menus. On Verizon, it's completely different. Like, Verizon likes to really customize their phones from standard layouts. Like, okay, let's move on here. Now, look. Now, apparently, some of the Cricket versions have no text on them on the front cover. Like, even the stock image has some text on it. This one has nothing. Like, why? I'll never understand why. Here's the Verizon version. Looks like it has a bit of a different font. Yeah, it has a different font, apparently. Here's the Altel version. Zoom that in really quick. You'll notice that the Altel version has the same keypad as the US Cellular version, except the navigation keys are just dots. Sorry for the low quality image. I've been scouring through Google. Now here's the back of the Verizon one. I haven't checked for any other carriers' backs, but you'll notice this one says Samsung at the top and nothing on the bottom. This one says Verizon on the top and Samsung on the bottom. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure you could put one of those onto one of these phones, just swap them out, but it would look weird. Now, this will bring up some controversy. Page Plus? Why? I haven't seen this advertised as a Page Plus phone. So, yeah, I have no clue why this is advertised as a Page Plus phone. Maybe because Page Plus and Verizon are the same thing. I honestly don't know. So, that's some controversy for you. Let's see. And this is what a normal Cricket version would look like. Okay. And that's all the photos I have, so just a few different variations that you can find out there. Alright, now let's get to the actual workings of this phone. Alright, so now here's a demonstration on how to take it apart. I know, it's weird. So, this is the Verizon version, as you can see. And apparently, you have to take out those 2 screws, and there are like some little caps covering them, as most cell phones do. And it won't focus, of course. And there you go, we can barely make out those little caps over there that hold the screws. So you have to take those out. Alrighty, come on, focus. Alrighty, so you just remove those 2 screws. And there's the front area of the phone. So basically like that. You can see these little contact areas. That's where the screen would be. In fact, that is the screen right there. I don't know what that thing is. Looks like some speakers. There's the camera lens. Alrighty. There's some flaps in there, you can see. Alright. And that doesn't show us much, but yeah. So those are just some images of the insides. Looks kind of interesting, actually. Alright, now it's time to go exploring. We're gonna go through all the menus and functions of this phone and have some fun. Let's zoom in here, and let's go. Alright, let's go. So here we're on the menu, we have our contacts. You can find, add, rename, you have your phone number, and memory. And we have 8 out of 500. I don't have too many contacts on this. In fact, this was my mom's phone back in the day. Before this, she had a Motorola flip phone. It was a blue Motorola flip phone. It was pretty big, actually. It had an external color display. See, when it's in use, it turns blue. I do not know the model number. I was really young back then. But when you open it up at a big keypad, a nice big color display, it was a nice phone. I don't know why she went to this one. But, yeah, so pretty simple. Oh, okay, you don't see the numbers. So you just scroll around. Come on, go back. Then you go to your calls. There are lots of things you can look through here. Call timer. Lifetime. 3,863 calls. Wow, that's a lot. Data counter. Total. Okay. Looks like nobody did any data on this. Messages. Let's make a new text message. Even though this thing is not in service anymore, because I did a bit of research, and it turns out US Cellular either bought or sold their coverage in the Chicagoland area to Sprint. I don't know why, and then I was crying for many years, but yeah, so let's go ahead and see if we can text somebody. I don't think it's going to be able to send it, but so yes, you're going to have to use this little keypad. What should we say? Oh wait, now. Oh wait, I missed it. Gosh darn it, this is not easy. Alright. Alright, so okay, how do you send it? Do you just press send? Save an outbox? No. That's a nice little animation there. Let's see if it can send the message. Probably not. Ugh, it's really taking its time. Delivery failed. Network problems. Failed to. It says completed though. I don't know why. Okay, so it can't send messages. Oh, calm down there. Alright, now let's have a look at Easy Edge. Now, usually when you would open it, it would take... Wait, what? Easy Edge in the gallery. Why? I don't know. So, let's go ahead and open up Easy Edge here. Now, I'm not going to be able to access the catalog because, yeah, obviously you need your service for that. I like this little phone animation. I don't know why. I just like it. No, it's not a touchscreen. But I want to touch everything. No. Stop touching things. Don't take that out of context. Okay. Yeah, we're obviously not going to get anywhere with this. Oh no. Alright, let's go to settings here. Now, if we open this, we can see that it says 2 megabytes of memory, even though lots of my sources say, where is it? 6 megabytes. Obviously not, because it has 2 megabytes. No, wait a minute. Something's wrong here. Last time I checked, it had 840 kilobytes of RAM. Now it has 842 kilobytes. Very mysterious. Confusing. I have 1.64 megabytes available. Uh-oh. I don't have any screensavers, do I? No, I do not. Data charge. Okay. View log. There is no log. Help. To buy new and exciting apps. Yay, exciting. Yeah, just like a few Java games. Visit the Easy Edge catalog. It provides you with a variety of apps you can choose from. Sure. What do I pay? Crap. Nobody cares about that. Alrighty. Display. You can change the menu style to a list. That makes it look like this. I honestly do not like this at all. I'm an icon person, just saying. You can change the animations, apparently. Oh, the startup and shutdown animations, apparently. Alright. Like, this is the opening animation. You have to download animations from the Easy Edge shop or catalog. Those are some nice little animations there. And it has preloaded wallpapers. It does have a world clock. Scheduler. It has a few animated ones to appeal all audiences. And just here. This was actually the background that came with this phone. It was when she first turned it on. And she kept this one for a few years because she didn't know how to change it, so yeah. Snowman. Before I used to have this one because I liked it, but I changed it. A few patterns. Alright. Theme. Theme just changes the colors. I think it was set to pattern 1 originally. I keep it on pattern 3 to make it a bit happy and jolly. Banner is, that's the banner. Backlight. Keypad, power save. Our power save turns off the keypad light. Brightness. What? I don't even know what that is. Auto hyphen, I don't know what that is. Dial digits rainbow, like these, for example. I set it to rainbow to be a bit more fun. Hyphenated. Oh, okay, so you can do that. Basic. Oh, I don't like basic. It's too basic. Dial screen. What's a dial screen? Oh, you can change the color. Okay. Front contrast. I don't know what that is. And yeah. Sounds. Let's go through all the... Okay. Okay. Shh. Stop it. Alright. Ringer type. Let's have a look at the ringers. Okay. Oh, can I make it louder? Wait, really? Oh. I'm navigating through them, okay. 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 By the way, this was the one that my mom had for a very long time. Yeah, these are the 32-chord polyphonic ringtones. Honestly, I think this is the ugliest ringtone I've ever heard. I'm sorry, okay. So it has bells and then melodies. I don't even know. Okay. Oh god. It just sounds so cute, yet so hideous. I love it. Okay, whatever. This one's like blaring at you. Okay. Alarm. You could set a few alarms. Data. I don't know what that is. Calendar. Key beep. Okay, so you can change the volume of the beep and how long it is. Alerts, minute beep, service, connect, disconnect, I want disconnect, fade, roam, privacy, and yeah, okay. Power on and off, so you can have these sounds for the power on. Roam ringer, I don't know what that is. Whisper mode, no clue. Is this referring to the app Whisper? Because that's not a very good reference there. Camera! Let's take some selfies, y'all. So it has a VGA camera, 640 by 480. It has like 3 different options for the resolution. I'm gonna guess, okay, so this is 640 by 480. I'm guessing this one's 320 by 240. This is like 176 by 144 or something like that. Floppy disk. It's beautiful. Self-timer, multi-shot, fun frame, color tones, white balance, quality, and shutter sound. I hate it when you do that. Stop. It's just like, it's like you're trying to press something and it's just like really, what the heck? What the heck? No, absolutely not. Let's have a look at the fun frames. So we have normal, you have a dream, flower 01, flower 02, frame. Okay, I'm going to try to see if I can focus this better. Alright, grape, mask, oh god. I don't know why you would want that. Muscle, star, theater, okay, and normal. Alrighty, let's take a selfie. Oh my god, the quality is so bad, I'm not even kidding. It's like really unstable, I don't know why. And there we are, taking a selfie. Let's save it. Alright, then we can go to our gallery and view our photos. So you have options. You can make it a picture message, a postcard, How do you make a postcard? I've never done this before. Let's take another one. Digitizing. What? I don't know what that is, honestly. Now, here's what I really hate. If you press OK, it'll try to send it. Yeah, like, really? I do not want to save it to draft. Like, you have to press the expand button. Like, that's not... What? So we have that. I don't know what that is. Yeah, this was me when I was younger. I was like 10 or something. You can lock images to prevent them from being deleted. That's a nice feature. Okay. Then you can view your photo gallery, which we already did. Okay, tools. Oh, by the way, this does not have a built-in video recorder, so you cannot record videos with it. Sorry. Voice kit. Alright. Voice command. Check status.
Coverage, digital row. Signal strength, good. Battery, high.
I'm gonna put this on speaker mode so you can hear it. Alright. Speakerphone on. Okay.
Say a command.
Check status. Will this work?
Coverage, digital row. Signal strength, good. Battery, high.
Okay. What's it called again?
Say a command.
Voice Signal. Now here's a bit of trivia for you. Voice Signal was a company that made, this kind of voice command things for basic phones. They worked with brands such as Samsung, obviously, LG, companies like that. And, they made this kind of software for phones. And then Nuance, N-U-A-N-C-E, they bought the company in, like, late 2007, so this is, like, some of the last phones to have the software by Voice Signal. However, the software itself, I think, is from, like, 2003. Like, let me take a better look at that. Yeah, 2003. Check contacts. What? Contacts. Casa.
Did you say Tasha?
No.
Did you say Natasha?
Yes. It's so funny how it says them, though. Oh, this number's out of service anyway, who cares? It has voice memos. Now, I have some voice memos on here, and let me just say, these are the weirdest voice memos I've ever heard in my life. They were all recorded by me, and I was pretending to be like a... You know, I'm not even gonna try to explain it. No.
I cannot listen to you. 157,355,645. You are being ignored.
I don't even know. I think I did that with, like, Siri or something back in the days. So you can erase Siri memos, you can erase all of them, edit the name. Now what's interesting, though, is the extension, instead of, like, .wave or .aac or anything, it's .vm. So I don't think you can send any memos. This thing is not focusing. Alright, good enough. So apparently, you're not going to be able to send any of these memos because they have a completely different file extension, and I don't think there are any media players that would accept it. Yeah. You can look at some info. You know what, let me just turn the speakerphone off. I can't. Alright, I'll do that later. It tells you the size, but it doesn't give you the year. It just gives you the month and the date and the time. No, don't play those. Just please. And you can erase them all. Voice settings, you can calibrate the things. Okay. Voice signal version 1.3, build 13.16, device C340. For upgrades and support, go to voicesignal.com. That website, it just redirects you to Nuance's website, so yeah. Voice launch. Ear mic? Voice key. Oh, 0 is considered the voice key. If you press and hold 0.
Say a command.
So it's a bit more convenient. Let me turn this damn speakerphone off. There we go. Okay, today. Oh, you can make like events and stuff. Calendar. Pretty straightforward. Jump to date. You can go to a date. Let's go to. Here we are in 2099. To-do list. Nothing stored. And you can write something. Memo pad. Okay. Doesn't give you when it was written, but okay. Countdown. Okay. Alarm clock. What time is it? Let it ring. Oh wait. Time already passed. Ugh. Oh, by the way, if you were wondering, you see these numbers here? It's like if I press 5, it'll automatically go to that. So, 8, 1. And it'll start ringing in like 1 minute. Right? I set it to on. Didn't save it, are you kidding me? There we go. Oh my god. See, this is the hard part about making these alarms like 1 minute later. Cause like, that 1 minute later is like... It's like in 2 seconds and like there's nothing you can do. Alright. Now we just wait for it to start ringing. In the meantime, actually, let's have a look at some other things. World time. You can view a bunch of different time zones. Okay. Wow, that was easy. Okay, come on. Alrighty. Where were we? Okay. And they have a calculator. It's a really interesting calculator. Very nice design to it. What is 10 plus 9? 19. Folks, that is a lie. It is 21. Everybody knows that. Alrighty. Now we have our settings. Location, you can set to 911 only or location on. Actually, no, I want 911 only. You can change your network. If you change the NAM, it completely screws up your phone. Don't do it, please. Roaming options. Security, you have to put in your code. By default, it's the last 4 numbers of your phone number, but I changed that. And you can set a bunch of settings and stuff. A bunch of call options. International dialing. There's a bunch of different weird things there. Oh, the down key, you can change it from a bunch of these little apps. And they're your languages. Clock set. Disabled in digital service mode. Oh, because it gets it automatically from the cell towers. But when it's in analog service, which it does have analog, I'm sure. Yeah, AMPS. You have to set it yourself. Version. Software version AG04. And airplane mode. will disable any incoming and outgoing call? No. I don't know. Alright, I guess we've exhausted every single feature left on this phone. So, there's really nothing else to do. Oh, external display. Camera start. Do you see now how bad this thing is? Like, okay, watch. Terrible, absolutely terrible. But we can take a photo. Picture saved. We can go to our gallery and expand it. So I'm going to go ahead and try something out really quick. I'm going to lock the phone and see if we can still take photos and view them, because that would be a huge security breach. Alright, so the phone is locked. Let's see if we can take a photo.